are two major rules for exponents. They are the product rule and the power rule. The product rule allows us to add exponents of the same base variable together when the variables are multiplied by each other. We could see here that x squared times x cubed equals x to the fifth power. We know this is true because x multiplied 2 times by 3 times is just x multiplied 5 times. Because we know that is true, we can even use that rule when the exponents are variables. We see below that x to the a power times x to the b power is equal to x to the a plus b power. Example 83.1. At first glance, simplifying this looks crazy, but if we start by squishing like variables together and writing their exponents as addition problems, it starts to make sense. Let the arrows show you how we put that together. Remember to pause the video when you need to take notes. So step 1 is to separate the variables as their own term and write the variables' exponents as addition problems. Then in step 2, you want to write those problems with common denominators like we would for any fractional addition problem. Then in step 3, we combine the exponents and rewrite the separated terms as one, so we've simplified it as much as we can. Let's try a harder one. Here's a fractional problem. First, we get rid of the denominator by flipping the signs and moving those terms to the numerator. Then we write the exponents together as addition problems. Then we find the common denominators and combine as much as possible, and then finally rewrite it as a simplified expression. Now let's look at the power rule. We know with the power rule we can multiply exponents by exponents. As shown below, x cubed squared is just x 3 times 2, which is x to the 6th power. So in example 83.3, we have x, a plus 2 squared. So what we're going to do is just multiply the exponents individually. 2 times a and 2 times 2 gives us x 2a plus 4. In 83.4, we have another fractional problem, and we're going to use the power rule to get rid of those parentheses. That gives us xab and yab plus 2a. Then we're going to get rid of that denominator by flipping it up and changing it to a positive x to the a. And we're going to use the product rule for those two x terms and get x ab plus a and yab plus 2a. So let's review. The product rule tells us we can add exponents where the base variables are multiplied times each other. The power rule tells us we can multiply an exponent on the inside of a parenthesis by the exponent on the outside of a parenthesis. As always, thanks for joining us at Jupiter Math. For more information about our math programs, contact learning@edugraphics.com.